it was one of those things that it made me feel like there is something divine out there. Hey, it's Gigi Perez, and I'm a breakthrough beats artist. You know, that's such an interesting question. I remember early on being asked this question. I've never been able to answer it. I think there's pieces of it that feel very focused on the acoustic guitars and very textural, but it's less so like something I can pin to genre. Maybe there's like an indie folky thing, but it's alternative, and you know, a lot of my songwriting has that pop sentiment of songwriting, but it's not pop. So I don't know. See, you end up going on a long thing trying to explain it, so I just kind of I'm like, here, listen to it. A big part of my musical journey was my older sister Celine. She was really into theater growing up, and I didn't make it on the soccer team in the 6th grade, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do theater. And from there, I found a piano after practice one day and started teaching myself piano, and then I got into songwriting, and you know, I haven't stopped or shut up since. I think at the time where I started songwriting, I remember I was listening to a lot of Marina and the Diamonds, and I was really into The Neighborhood, and I just discovered The Killers. The Killers are my favorite band. Sharon Van Etten. I was very, those were kind of the people that saved my life, you know. Haley Kiyoko, always gotta say Haley. When the Sims reached out wanting to work on a Simlish collaboration for my song Fable, that I think Fable had yet to come out, but they were expectant of the release, and had a lot to, the song is a lot about my older sister that passed away, and we played The Sims all the time growing up. And a year prior to that, I made a Sims music video with my friend Elle. And so it was very much a full circle moment of being not only recognized by a game company that made my childhood, but also something that was so personal to me and integral as an artist. So it was one of those things that it made me feel like there is something divine out there. It was something that made me happy because I got into drawing as a way to help cope with my grief, but I didn't imagine that it would be something that would be for my art, because I didn't think that I was, like, it was good enough, if that makes sense. It wasn't something that I didn't go take art class or anything like that, but I really liked it. And then when I moved back to Florida and I was putting out my first independent releases, I thought I really like these characters, and I've been drawing a lot, and I don't want to take a picture of myself or do like any of that stuff, so I'm gonna draw the Normalcy cover art. And so it started with Normalcy, and then the next one I was like, oh, let me put the 2 girls, you know, from Police Bureau with the little plumb bobs on their head. And I was like, oh my God, it'd be so cute if I put them on a boat and it's Sailor Song, you know, because I knew that I was already slowly finding this nautical path that kind of unfolded to me. And so it was something that came from putting one foot in front of the other. And it started to, when you put one puzzle piece in, it starts going like that. But I didn't like, I was in a place of, like, I wasn't sure what the vision was, if that makes sense. And then now looking at The Beach in Every Life, knowing that was the very first thing that I wrote for it, and that was the foreshadowing of everything that would come. But sometimes you just need time to let that unfold, you know? I'm bad at drawing lighthouses. It's very, like from memory, if that makes sense. But I did draw the lighthouse for my album. I think actually my little sister actually helped me with it. because I'm trying to draw it now. 'Cause she also helped with a bunch of the drawings. I'm trying to draw it now, and I'm like scared because it's like very easy for it to get dicey. But I'm trying. Like, how do I remember how to draw the lighthouse? It's kind of there, but I kind of gave away what I'm doing. But it don't look right. How do I fix it? It's very sweet, though, that you got some markers and a whiteboard for me. It's very therapeutic. And that's what I loved about drawing, too, is that I didn't have any... It was just something for fun, you know? And it's really been that way for almost 5 years now. So now, like, that it's turned into something so... I just never expected that, you know? No pun intended on this. But in 5 years, you can find me at the beach in every life.